Yeah, now you hear me. Nothing happened. I just want to stream here because this is going to be a YouTube video, hence, you know, like people should be able to access the stream. Let me just notify people on Instagram real quick as well. I should have done this beforehand, but you can't really do it beforehand, hence why I'm doing it right now. So, what music should I add to a video of me petting my dog? Sure, why not? Let's do that. It's late at night. Nobody's here. We're all alone tonight, ladies and gentlemen, which is amazing, cause I had a plan to be streaming for a while tonight. So I just got jump scared by my own video. Okay. Let's see. I can't see the analytics of the stream, which is a bit weird. I don't know how to. It says like 0, 0, 0, but it's not. Like shade is here. Like it's not 0. We're here. You know what I mean? Kevin McLeod. No, it's not. Is it? Oh, I don't think it's not. Okay, so basically the idea for the stream is what I've been working on in secret, as you can see by my shit over there. So yeah, by replay mod and the title of the stream as well. Let me just make sure. So we'll be doing this for a while. We have a lot of work to do, which is unfortunate, but should be helping us later on down the line. Anyways, oh my god, look at my nose. This is what happens. You see this? See this? When you play basketball and you get hit with an elbow when you're like 12 years old. So we're gonna do this one. Okay, so a few things off the bat that you are gonna notice. Right, a few things off the bat. Let me just do something. Make sure. Wait, should I change my name? I think I should change my name. Make sure that I have nothing private going on here. No, I do not. Okay, great. All right, sorry for the black and white constantly. It's my PC thing. Okay, welcome to this world. So this is what I have been working on, and I will explain you exactly what we are doing here. Okay. So if I press M, you're gonna see this little village. This is not how the village looked, right, at the start, right? This is not how it looked. But now we are doing that basically. So we are making it like this. Now, the way we're gonna do it, can we join? Sadly, not this time. There's a few issues that I've been thinking about for the past few days while building all of this. And it's that, and if anybody can join this, right? If anybody can join this, somebody can join the stream, get into the server, raid all of it, and then it will be for naught. So for now, I am going to leave it as a single player project. And then when I finish that project, I will upload it to the server as a save file. And from there, we can run an experiment, right? Where we can get more people in. And then I'll have people, quote unquote, colonize the entire island. So we will see how that's gonna function. So yeah, I guess that's not a bad idea. It's decent. It's middle of the road. I should also turn, because I was watching YouTube in the background, hence why you couldn't hear anything, why everything's so low. All right. Okay, so also, I'm gonna show you everything that we've cleared right now. Okay, I'll show you everything that we've cleared. So let's go to my desktop layout real quick. So if I go to run app data, and then if I go to Minecraft, if we go all the way down to screenshots, you're gonna see the original. This is how the original forest looked, right? This is how it looked. Right, so it had all of this down there. It had these dirt pads with only 4 houses in there. And in a span of a day and a half maybe, we managed to clear all of the forest out, which is, I want to clear all of this out as well, which took a lot of time. We built a little port. We built, I don't know what is like, I don't know what this is called. It's like a Colosseum thingy from Roman times. It's not a Colosseum. The fuck you mean a Colosseum? Wait, you don't see shit. Wait, you don't see anything. My bad. I don't look right. Yeah, one sec. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is like a Roman thingy. I want to keep it like medievalish style. If you understand what I'm trying to say, I'm trying to make it medieval, basically. And I'm trying to use materials they would find around this place. So this is how it looked. And I wanted also to be for the port because, you know, it's going to be more rocky down there. But for the houses, as you can see, I made this house. I made this house, this house, this house over here. I made this little park for them as well. Right? Yeah. And there's no lighting in there still, but we'll get to it when we get to it. So we're still smelting some stuff. We're smelting brick because that's also something you can find in villages, which means that they can work with it, which is great. I have a bunch of dirt from terraforming I had to do with. We barely have like 1 diamond tool. I think there's like maybe 2 more. Okay, we'll have 3 more tools, which is 1 diamond axe. So, okay. So, whoa, how did you spawn all the way here? That is concerning. No. No. Get out. Yeah, it's very nicely done. It's very nicely done. I haven't had to fight mobs for a whole 21 days. This is a first mob I've encountered, by the way. Hell yeah, okay. That's insane. I didn't know it was 21 days. That's absolutely fucking insane. That was gonna be like, I don't know, like 10 maybe. 21, holy shit. Okay, so first thing that I do want to do here is I might either order another thing right here, right? Order 1 right here, or better, let's like create another structure. We can order a little road here, and then we can make another structure in this area. So if I turn on hexagons, which should be show grid, we can see the chunks, and I can dedicate this chunk right here, this part of the chunk, which should be like 16 blocks or 8 blocks. Let's do 16. So this right here, we're going to dedicate it to another flat, because you can see this is almost an entire chunk big. So that's what I want to try and do here. So like this here. Down here, as you can see, if we zoom in down here, we can see that it's a little bit more greener than everywhere else. This means that we are making wheat here. You can see wheat seeds are all planted here, and this is gonna spread, and it's gonna be all of this. This is gonna be the wheat fields, the agricultural sector, quote unquote. We're gonna make a little farm up here to upkeep all of these fields down here. So it's gonna be like a farm up here, all of these fields, and then this, which I think is very nice. We're gonna leave these as is. We're not gonna really touch this area, but here we're gonna make sector. We need the final thing is to have a capacity of 1,000 people, right? No matter what, we need a school district or anything. We need stuff that a city has to be able to call it a city. So first thing I managed to do here is, I really suck with having food. That is something no, actually I don't have a bunch of food I stole. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. There we go. Also, I can't do F, but do this. So, fursuit store. I was like, because it's still translating stuff for some reason. I mean, I could technically do that. I mean, I can put it in. Yeah. But my idea is for all the players to arrive at the port, right? It's not the most beautiful, but I wanted it to be like, this is where the guards are. This is where the people who stamp the tickets or whatever it is. See, this one's a little bit more angry. This one's a little bit more welcoming. So, and then players would like, you know, walk down this. It's not supposed to be the prettiest thing ever. It's just supposed to function. That's its entire thing. Can I place a fucking block down, bro? And then you come down here. You can see welcome to Velicity because it's like villager city. I know, the most creative thing you have ever seen in your life, but Velicity, right? Then you come over here. It's still not really done, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a creeper or something up here. But yeah, there you go. This is for the richer villagers, so to speak. This is where they're gonna come and relax. This is the cheaper room. It's 3x3, and the other rooms are actually 4x4. Interestingly enough, that's my problem. That's a me issue, 100%. That's a me issue. So over here, whoa, I didn't finish that. Okay, we'll get to that when we get to that. See, this is a 4x4, and I'm saying it's rich for richer people, you know, because a standard villager home is yeah. Look, they made their homes like this. I didn't force them to make their homes like this. They made their homes like this. So that's up to them. We also have like a small city farmhouse, again, for a little bit of a richer person, you know, upper middle class. This would be the middle class itself, actually. You know, we need to make a lower class residential area as well. So, and here we have a little park, nothing special, just adding stuff to it, basically adding places. And we don't want any houses near the park, so we want to make the park like this entire small sector. Okay, anyways, that's all of the planning that has gotten into it. Now let's get to work, because it's easy to talk, but it's very hard to actually build the stuff. We should open a fursuit store. I mean, you can. No one's gonna stop you. I hope. I don't think. Ha 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 ha. Shut the fuck up. Ha. Fucking ha. Bitch ass. Okay, so first things first. Let's we want to put like maybe trees up here as they slowly ascend to this area. There we go. And now here we want to make a start for a road. You know, this is the two main roads that they're gonna have. So there's this road, which is gonna lead up here, right here to this area. It's gonna have some side tangents and stuff like that. Wise Bro is turning the best thumbnails into streams. Yo, I'm gonna be reusing this thumbnail, okay? This thumbnail is too good. I just had to come up with something while streaming, and I'm not recording this, so I have to do that as well. We are just turning it. It's a niche idea. I saw a dude do it, and I'm very happy with how his video turned out. And I wanted to do the same. I just wanted to do it better. So yes, this is born out of spite. I'm joking. It's not born out of spite, but you get the idea. This is basically what we're doing. I also kind of shot myself in the leg by deciding to do this. You know, deciding to add a lot of detail into the road. But I think that's what makes it feel more alive, if I dare say so myself. It makes it feel better. I don't know. I just like adding little neat pieces of detail. I'm not a builder. Okay, I'm not by any means a good builder. I just like adding small little pieces of stuff somewhere. And it's also kind of a challenge to make all of these buildings fit the narrative, you know, like kind of buildings and pavements and stuff like that. And also at the same time make them similar to the village where we're living in. Because the person who I was watching, if I ever get to remember the username, that would be great, but I can't for the love of me right now. He made a crucial mistake where he started experimenting too much with building types, and it kind of resulted in people dropping off because it became a bit too much. You know, he's making an entire village of, you know, dunks or something like that somewhere in Norway. It's like, that doesn't belong in Minecraft. And that's when the viewership tanked, because why did I do this? Viewership tanked. So I want to avoid that trouble, and I want to stay true to the thing and use only resources you can kind of find the villages. The biggest stretch I have is that building. But that building, again, is just to make sure to thematically, right? To thematically get these people from the port into a building and then have them placed somewhere else, basically. So that's the idea with that building. So I don't think it's that far of a stretch to say that a Minecraft village would eventually use something like that, considering they're already advanced enough to use bricks and have diamonds and metallurgy and all of that stuff. So it's I don't think it's a stretch at all to claim that they might be having that as well. Okay. I also ordered hammers. The reason I ordered hammers, which might be a, you know, like a sale for some people, I might feel like it's selling out because they dig a 9x9. This is the most realistic hammer mod I could find. It takes a shit ton of resources, I'll tell you that, and it does not come cheap. It's like 2 blocks, so like 9, 18, 19 pieces for one hammer that digs 750 blocks. While a normal pickaxe does 250. So actually, yeah, you kind of get some out of it, but still. Full wood, which, this one? This one? Yeah, I know, it turned out as an absolute catastrophe. Yeah, it turned out as an absolute catastrophe. But, you know, it's not always sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Everything that's wonderful is how I feel when we're together. Better than I read something, I don't know. So, all right, let's stop recording that. Let's go get a few more resources. Oh, actually, we don't need more resources. We have more resources. Let's just go sleep. There's also just a floating block there. I didn't place that. I do not know how that got there, but it's just there. Look, man, I'm trying. Okay, I am trying. Okay. We are trying. Man, it's too jolly. Oh my god. I think the reason it looks so bad is, I'm gonna revisit it later on, is because I fucked up the roof. If I gave it a cobblestone roof as I planned to, I think it'd look a lot better than it does right now. I think if actually I just put cobblestone on top of as planks and put it around, I think it'd look, you know, put the fries in the back. Shut the fuck up. Okay, shut the fuck up. Alright. I'm gonna like finish it there. We're gonna make that work. Yep, there we go. Okay, let's work on this. Oh my god, there's so much work to be done with this bullshit. Okay. So let's craft. So we need these because I want the transition to be smooth. So that's what I will be doing with these. And then we're missing a few more, which is a tragedy. Alright, there we go. Okay, so here we will be having a first of many upper residential houses, which is basically a translation for rich cunts. You know, that's a translation for that. Not saying that rich people are cunts. Just exclaiming something in this specific scenario. So let's go over here. Let's go over here. Boom. And if you want to make a... This is private property. Get the fuck off this private property. Get the fuck off this private property. I'm gonna molest you because you entered my private property. Get ready. Never mind. You get the fucking point. Alright, so. The roof, man, the whole building looks like it's been eaten by a cow 7 times and then came out as a fluid. Okay, architect. Okay, Michelangelo. I'm trying to do something here, bro. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and then I need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, fine. And then I need a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, this should be 7 blocks difference, right? Yeah. And then we have 1, 2, 1, 2 again, and 1, 2. All right. I also went to some. Oh, I fucked that up. I went to some very niche details that I don't think will be even included in the video, but you know, it's still fun. Like I covered up mines under the farm down there. Like I put scaffolding. Well, not scaffolding, but like not the actual block, but like scaffolding that you would find. So I put that in there just so it can like make sense how the cave didn't implode under the weight of the extra dirt. So I put that as well. I don't think you'd find a farm above that, but it goes up, you know, it's a little bit easier to, you know, get. Hey guys, you know, this place, guys, this is not the place for a bukkake. Okay, not a place to be railed. Okay, this is why is this shorter than the other one? Man's hating for the sake of hating. What does this have-back turtles building now? It's my prime love and joy. Okay, it's my love and joy. It's supposed to be an upper middle class building. And then I want to make like a few upper class buildings later on to kind of just match it, because upper class would be somewhere even more, you know. You know, it would just be like there. Okay, so here we go. Here is how this looks. It's like, you know, a decent building. It has, I swear to God, if I fall one more time. Okay, if I fall one more goddamn time. All right, so I want to make it more spacious on the inside as well. So, and then this is going to be the first floor. We can know the second floor and etc. Okay, let's start digging. Digging, my favorite part about this entire thing. You know, you can make, unironically, a 40 to an hour compilation, right? I'm trying to ignore Bluxer's comments, but they're cracking me up. It's, you know, it's just all of this video is just gonna be one giant digging. This is not a time for you guys to be here. You have the entire world. You have the whole world. You have the entire world. Leave this place alone. You have everywhere. You can be anywhere you want, but you're here in these 16 blocks. In these 16 chunks. In these 16 blocks, in this singular chunk. Leave. God damn, bro. This is not a hotspot, you know? Like, I hired them to judge you. I don't know, man. I think they're having sex. I don't think they're judging me, man. You know, based off of whatever's happening here. I think that's what's going on rather than the judging. So might want to get your money back. Up, I think they're done. I think you guys finished up. Seems so. Okay. Kind of want to still follow the general layout of how this would seem. Yeah, they do this for walls and stuff as well, which is all right. So I guess we do that as well. Do it for the walls. They thought that free Wi-Fi, brother. We do not have a satellite. What Wi-Fi? I could have made it a double door thing, but I really don't want to do that. God, trying to balance between keeping it a villager style house and making it something unique of its own is so fucking weird. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Just give it a little bit of light. Let it breathe. Let it breathe. Oh my god, this is horrible. This is absolutely horrendous. But I'm doing the best of my abilities. Sorry, also gonna do something right here. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's alright. Yeah. Alright. Now, bro, it's impossible to have 6 with something as ugly as an overrated Discord mod of a building next to it. It's not a Discord mod, okay? This is a Reddit mod. Okay? Oh, something is very wrong with this. 1 second. Oh, it's because I'm literally down. I can't even notice. Oh my god. Okay. No. You're not getting it. You're not getting it. This is not a Discord mod, okay? This is a Reddit mod. You know, there's a difference. There's a difference. You don't know the culture that I come from, my friend. You do not know the culture. The culture that I come from. We on Reddit, we on Reddit, we know a lot of stuff on Reddit, you know. Reddit is an interesting place, if I say so myself. Educated word, you know. Actually kind of dig this. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's kind of cool. Yeah. All right. Okay. Wet it. I hate that it's still translating the goddamn things. It's so annoying. I think I have enough logs and stuff to burn forever, so yeah, we have enough. Alright, you go in. Oh, there you go. Okay. Boom. And I would need this as well. Okay. There we go. Just key. This is an absolute hellhole over here, but we're gonna pretend it does not exist. Okay, we're gonna pretend that thing does not exist at all. That's just a non-existent object. I do not know what you're referring to, officer. I have never seen that man in my life. Burn the houses to the ground? Hell no, man. It took me so much time to build this. I don't want to have these exposed, so I guess I'm gonna do them like this. Yeah, actually, why the hell not? It looks kind of decent. Oh, yep, and how? Are you fucking kidding me? There's absolutely no fuck. Does bro know how to build? Is now another question I have for myself. Does bro know how to build anything? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, now it makes fucking sense. I was so fucking confused. Yeah, there we go. That's a lot better. Yeah, I have to check it. Check media for the fix for translating every message. Please, bro. It is So fucking annoying. Change your main account language to match the stream, or check your browser extension settings. My main account language. Main account language has always been English. I don't know if they changed something. Let me check. Settings. Let's see. My preferred language is English. Okay, there we go. All right, let me refresh. Check your browser extension. I have no browser extensions. Wait, I'm trying to genuinely figure this out now. I'm actually genuinely trying to figure this out now. Yeah, because it translated everything on. Don't know why. Why would it? Because no other language is selected other than, you know. Oh, location, Bosnia and Herzegovina. Let's actually like. Let's do like. What if I do America? Okay, and then what if I do like English, US? Okay, and now if I restart this, manage webcam. Hey, there we go. Okay, I figured it out. We figured it out, boys. I got it. I just had to change everything, but it's fine. It's fine, we got it. Okay. Holy. Well, this is fine as well. Okay. So we have a lot up here. Yeah, it is a W. It is a W indeed. I also think that these guys would have maybe some stone bricks upon entry, you know, like this. So I have like 4, 8, 10. And they'd even have it like this. I think that's fine. Yeah, that's chilling. Alright, we're chilling. Doesn't actually look half bad at all. I think that actually looks pretty nice. Considering I'm not trying to add a billion details, just some details. We need sheep. We will need sheep. Okay. So yeah, I also have him here now. That's, you know, that's something. Hello, guy. How you doing? Let's see how far our furnaces have came. Hope they've done something. Also, we haven't died once in this world, which again, pretty surprising considering who was playing it. But still. Okay, let's hold on here. Let's hold on here. Nice. Okay. Let's go back. I think adding bricks as the flooring adds just a little bit more soul into this building, because bricks are harder to come by. They're not the hardest material to come by, which I actually have an idea for an upper middle class, for an upper class house, which is going to be built with amethyst, geode, white, and black blocks. I do not know how they're called, but we're going to be building it with them, and they are significantly rarer to find. So that's what they're going to be doing and using. But for this, bricks are fine. They are somewhat of a status symbol. Not really, but you know, they serve their purpose. So that's what we will be doing. Okay, let's take our glass panels first and foremost. I really want to like Just to a different room. This is so bad. This is like 2012. Child plays Minecraft for the third time in his life. Bad. Let me show you what I built in Minecraft. Bad. You know what I mean? Absolutely horrendous. Oh shit. I'm also somewhat trying to conserve these materials. Oh wait, we're gonna be copying this actually. Yeah, so kind of gonna be doing this. Okay. Then go to this, then we go to this. This. Okay. Which means that we are building like this now. 1, 2, 3. This is a bit of a wasted cobblestone. We got a bit of wasted cobblestone here, but it's fine. It's fine. There we go. Pretty nice, would you say so, my friend? My wedded friend? My wedded? Do we guys, we love Reddit, right? We love Reddit. Reddit is our favorite app. Reddit. Oh my Reddit. Reddit. Reddit guys, assemble. This is so fucking stupid. Okay. Also, I have an idea to build out of polished stairs to build the roof. So that's not a bad idea as well. So here we're gonna have second floor, which is gonna go right up to this and go right here immediately. And for this one, I'm not really probably gonna do much. I guess I'm just gonna finish it off with this wood because I have a lot of it on hand and I really should start using it somewhat. Can we cross this? Yes, we can. So that's what I'm gonna be doing with this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we need some more. There we go. That's it. There we go. We got it. All right. Now we're gonna start working on something that I wanted to work on a lot earlier, and that is this actually. So making sure that this is big enough. Let me also make sure that I maximize everything. I love how it like put that on. I didn't know you could actually stream like this. That's very interesting. Okay, this is gonna be the attic. And they should be able, so this is one. Should be able to enter the attic, right? I hope so. We're gonna figure out. I hope that they'll be able to enter the attic, so. They don't need anything that special. Like in the attic, I just want them to be able to like... Well, then I can actually do this, and then I can have 2 blocks up. So it can be like stair, then... Right? No, then we can actually make it like this. Just like this, right? Right, and then goes another stair up. It's gonna add another level of detail. Not that I want to add another level of detail, because this is fine. Relatively speaking, this is fine. But still, let's just add this as it is. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go on making sure that we can proceed. We have a lot to do tonight, so we're gonna be stuck here for a couple of hours building these homes. Sometimes this feels like an easier undertaking than it actually is, and you get to easily... I'll explain this. You easily get brought back into reality when doing such projects. You easily get brought back to reality when doing such projects. So. Oh, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna be the best that you never had. Okay. Let's finish this wall up here. I don't want them to be too different from the villages down there, or from the floors down there, or the houses. But I want them to be just different enough to be classed as, you know, something else. Basically, I hope this makes some sense. Like it's, imagine it like crafting the different potential between two things, right? You want them to be similar, but you also want them to, like, you don't want to stand out too much, but you want to stand out-ish. So that's basically what we are working with here, what we're trying to create here. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, 17. And now what we want to do, we're going to make another hammer, but that's going to take a bit. 2, 3. There we go. And now to make a hammer, you need 2 of these, which is wasting a lot of resources. I'll tell you that. It's wasting a bunch of resources, but still, you know, like, fine. We also have creepers somewhere here. I do not want to find out where these creepers are. I really do not want to find out. What is happening? And why is this happening? Question is, like, why are these guys here? Right? Why are we here? Like, there's no need for you to be here. You can just go. Yeah, just leave. What the hell are you doing? I don't... These villagers are something else, man. I'm telling you, like, why? I do need my Fulbright resource back. Fuck this. There we go. Hello, please explode. Thank you. Okay, time to dig. We will need... we'll need more stone. We'll need more diorite, because we need polished diorite for that as well. Oh, that's a lot. Okay. What do we do? 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 Okay, I have an idea. Go down here. Perfect. What the fuck? Oh, because I didn't have, yeah. By the way, this mod is a lot more fair than you'd expect, because it actually uses up, it's not like 700 uses, it's 700 blocks. So when it has like 4 durability and you mine something, right, it's actually going to lose its durability depending on how many blocks you mine. So you never have to like squeeze all the blocks out, although I do get the reason why people might see a perk in being able to use a hammer 700 times, which I would love to be able to do here, but I cannot. I can just cry and sit and cry and wallow in my tears to not being able to use it that much. But that's just how this works. Okay, we have a lot of stuff here. We have a lot of building materials here. Did we really fill our inventory? No, we didn't. I was so confused. Because how the hell was I supposed to be filling up my inventory? Made no sense. Okay, but we do have a decent amount of these blocks. Do we have enough? Probably not. If I'm gonna be honest, probably not even close. So I'm gonna start trying to find a different... I don't want to mine this one, because it's not the best. But actually, wait, I have an idea. I don't need to mine in this specific chasm. There's actually a place where we can mine the stuff out. And I do have a feeling that somebody is going to be watching this stream while going to bed, laying down, sleeping nicely. So for all of you that are watching this stream while going to sleep, wake up! Wake up! Wake the fuck up! You're welcome. Anyways, as I was saying, we need to build this stuff up and making sure that it fits into the entire village aesthetic. So there we go. This is the perfect place to mine everything that is required of me. It is nighttime, so I should probably turn on some lights, which I have not. I'll be doing that real quick. All right, here we are. Clip this. Say that real quick. Okay. How long is the stream? I have no idea. We are 46 minutes into the stream. Okay. So before that, okay. I don't want to go down there because I have no need to yet. But for an upper class house, I will need to find a lot more. Sad. It really is sad. But we'll get it done. So I guess this is the... They just keep spawning. I don't know why they keep spawning, but they really do just keep spawning them in. I have no idea why there's so many golems around. There's not enough beds. Like, there really isn't. There's something over here. Animals. What is this? What's this supposed to be? Yeah, you can also see that we did a little bit of exploration. This place right here has some very special wood, which is pretty close by, which means we can actually use the wood because it would be close to get, or it would be expensive to get, but it's still possible to get it. So we can use it for the more prestigious houses. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. My aim today is to finish this upper house thing and then slowly start filling in the lower areas. Right, that's the idea for today. And we want to try and finish this lower income area tonight so I can start working on the factories. Right, that's kind of what we're trying to do. So that's the idea behind it. Okay, there we go. This actually looks very nice. I think I'm gonna do it on the other side as well. Yeah, okay. Doop, doop. Doop, 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 doop. Then like that. And then like this. And then one more up. We do have a little bit more blocks. There we go. And I think this should be all right. Okay, and now we're gonna fill this up with these guys, which is cobblestone. Ah. I think this will be an amazing video, and I think the idea for it is very nice and very put together, because for it you require a decent degree of city planning, right? So I needed to find a place fully made out of block. I'm joking. I needed to find a place which could accommodate such practices, right? Which could accommodate this build, and I managed to find it. It's very nice. I mean, it looks very nice. It will be a lot more nice later on, but for now, it's just for now. Okay, for now, it just looks very nice. It's gonna be nice eventually, either way. So, what we are trying to do here specifically is we're gonna build it. I hope this turns out nice. I mean, it should. Yeah, I mean, I think it should. I'm not certain, but I think it should. So we're gonna see if that pans out as well as I thought it was gonna be. I really do hope. Opa. There we go. There we go, guys. Pretty nice. Okay, let's just quickly peek into here. And now also, see, this is the thing about it, these plots, right? So his plot starts here, and then kind of goes, let's say, till here. Right, so he gets a bigger plot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So he gets a lot. Right? He gets quite a lot for a little that he for a little. Right, which this is not the biggest home, but it will look very, very nice when it's done. So let's keep walking. We need to go back. We need to find another source of diorite, because diorite is becoming very scarce, considering that I'm using it, pulling it out of the ground, and then forcing it down these villagers' throats. So that's a curious case. So I will be trying. Well, actually, I don't, because I'm a little bit blessed with diorite right here. But these reserves will run out, so we will need to go into different caves, finding different styles and stuff. So, unfortunately, it is how it is. So, we're working on that as well. I like this minimap mod. It really puts stuff into perspective, if I may say it like that. I also never started recording again, which is a bit of a bummer, really. Because, I mean, thank God I have this stream. So that's good. That I have the fucking stream. So I have something to show that I actually built this. But still, that's a bit fucking unfortunate, considering how crucial this first initial build is, because it's going to set the tone for all other buildings in the area and how we are going to build them, right? There we go. So building all of these things is going to require a lot of time and effort as well, and a lot of, how do I put this, ability to not fuck up that much, right? Because I don't have that much skill in managing cities, but I have the will. So we're gonna be trying to do that through just sheer fucking will. So I also might want to clear this. Also, I'm starting to realize why he put everything into like separate videos, because this is quite a lot. Yeah, this is quite a lot. We also do on this, we have like 2 blocks, and we're gonna put another 2 blocks. Right, and then we're gonna make a replica house of this one, basically. The reason why we're making a replica here is very, very simple. It's because these are what I'm gonna call merchant houses. Right, they're merchant houses. They are meant to be like this. Let's just make sure it's like 3 blocks. It is 3 blocks. Well, let me just check what's happening. All right, here we are. Okay, let's keep going. Want it like this, and then we want to make sure to keep going. So they're actually just this wide, which is very, very small. This is very, very, very small. Not the best, not the best place to live. But yeah, they're also the same on the inside. Like they have this cobblestone interior, which I guess we're gonna copy as well, because we don't really have that much of a choice. Okay, and on the back end over here, we have some of these. I wanted to take a bit of a break from that house and work on this one, because I must admit these ones are a little bit more easier, and they're a little bit more fun as well. So I wanted to work on them for a little bit. So now that we got that, let's keep moving and let's try to figure out another way around this. Okay. Don't really have a lot of cobblestone remaining again. So need to put this to fucking use again. There we go. There we go. Let's get more wood. Okay. We are starting to deplete our resources pretty quickly. I mean, not that quickly, but pretty quickly. Something that I do not like at all, but I guess it will have to do. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Let's keep building this. And then in the middle, want another one of these. There we go. Okay. I think this also is... Yeah. Okay. So we also need these here. Then you need these. Yep. You need these all the way through. So they need to be like this. And the same thing needs to happen here. Right? Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're pretty much chilling. Okay. So what we want to do right now is just simply copy the roof, which I think is just this. It kind of looks like it. So if I don't get the roof 100% corrected, we're fine. Nobody's gonna slaughter me over it, I hope. Somebody in the comments will be waiting to slaughter me over the littlest thing, but that's fine. So there we go. Okay, there we go. Okay. First thing that we want to do right now is finish this building. Make sure it's still on 2 floors. There we go. Very nice. Very opa. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, I am liking this. They also have like a stairway leading up, again, of cobblestone, if I am right. Yeah, so they have like... Let me see. So they have like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they have 1, 2, 3, and then they have like a sleeping area right there, which is a bit uncanny for me, having a sleeping area there out of all the places. But you know what, man? It's their home. I'm not gonna ask questions. No, like I'm the one who said who's gonna build it, so okay. Let me see if yeah, so they have 2 of those there and 2 more beds up there on a different floor. Okay. And all we really need here is a chest, another chest, and we'll have a chest here as well, and a chest here as well for everything these guys will need to store. And we also, I'm also gonna do this real quick because this is... Yeah, there we go. Now we have 2 of these next to each other. We almost have 2 of these next to each other. 1 second, sorry. There we go. Now we have 2 of these next to each other. So there we go. You know, it's nice. We have them built up. We have everything that we need. All we gotta do now is finish that giant thing up there, which is taking up 3 days, by the way. 3 days of just building that one singular structure is an insane amount of time for one singular thing. But then again, yeah, we're running out of beds and we need new beds. We need them. We need them. Hopefully we'll be able to get all of that done soon. There's a lot of these buildings, so somehow they keep mating. I'm not sure how or why do they keep mating, but they do. And it's created a curious situation where we don't have enough space, but they keep pumping out numbers, if I may say it like that, then you kind of don't know what to do with all of them, if that's, you know, if I can say it like that. So it's a very difficult situation, but we'll power through it. There we go. Okay, actually, let's not do these stairs. Let's actually do different stairs. The stairs I have in mind are not here, curiously enough. So I guess we want to do them then. I guess we'll do interiors later. At this point, I'm just doing everything later. Like I start a project, I tried finishing it, it doesn't finish itself immediately, and I'm off to the next project. Not the best way of doing stuff, actually. You know, not the best, but I'll make it work. I don't. Okay, I do not have a hammer, so let's just hammer away at this. So. Okay, I do not know what this thing does. This like vertical thing. I don't know what it does. It looks like it does something. I don't know what it does. It does something. Seems one villager has really grown a liking to this home. I mean, whoever comes first is the first to claim it, so it has to be somebody's, and if he's first here, then it's his, I'm afraid. So whoever comes after, tough luck. Really. Should have been quicker. Like this feller. Oh, look at this. Does it like detect I'm like in a cave or something? Oh, there's a creeper down there. Yeah, I forgot. Okay. Right. There we go. Yeah, when I'm like under a roof, it like tries to put me in a cave for some reason. Don't know why it's doing that. That's very curious. Like Marie Curie, you know, curious. But fair enough, whatever. Oh yeah, this looks good. Oh yeah, this looks absolutely gorgeous. And then what we gotta do is this. Like that. And we need a little more, I suppose. Could we actually have an idea for something? What if we didn't do this, right? What if we did this and then ordered like a row? Right, oh, we have to order a row either way. Yeah, that actually looks pretty decent. Okay. Yeah, there we go. I mean, it cannot be up, but it's still there. Okay. No, but oh, hello. There we go. Don't need it. We won't be crafting any fireworks today. So we do this, right? Break this, and then we do this. And then we okay. Oh. There we go. Oh, I actually really like this. I like this. This is actually very nice. This is actually really nice. And like, oh my god, I cannot stop falling, bro. I cannot stop falling for the love of me. Okay, I cannot do that. All right, and then if we go here, right, we can connect this to this. Okay, I did not intend for that to happen, but it worked out. It worked out. And then if we want, we can do the third floor, but I think I want to leave third floors to the more upper estate. But this is the middle upper class. I think I portrayed it pretty decently for a villager thingy here. Lower innards, a more fancier upper thingy. Not too fancy, but fancy enough to stand out, but not too fancy to be a completely different world. And then the mayor home and the guild places we will need to make, because this is sort of a, you know, city again. We will need to place it differently, so that's what we will be doing. So pairing, because here we have stuff, and we want to make sure that his stuff is leveled. So there we go. We could just level this upper place, if I'm gonna be honest. Just make sure that this is a little bit more rounded. I mean, I guess we don't need to cut out every literal block here, because there's a lot of them. I guess just enough so they cannot hop the fence, so to speak. You know, I guess that's a decent way to look at it. And a decent ask, so there we go. Now we will need more blocks of iron to make this a more safe place to be in, because the lower areas won't have walls. You know, they won't really. Well, they'll have palisades, because palisades are something that every living place has. But a wall is not something that every place has. So this needs to have a wall. A giant wall around it, but we'll get to that wall when we get to that wall. And I want to have like a small fort up there on that hill, so it like looks over these houses. Make sure nothing goes bad. When you look at it from this direction, it looks bad. But anywhere else you look, it looks pretty decent. Don't know why this is here. I did not mind that, but okay. Interesting. Are we live? Yeah, we're live. Don't know what just happened. Something just crashed itself. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Now let's do something that I wanted to do earlier, which is craft home. Oh, not but a little, like a place, an area that's gonna show that this is a designated place for somebody. And it goes like up. Here, you see how much more space they have, I want that to be portrayed to these villages. I want that to be portrayed to these places. That's what we will be doing, making it feel more of like an actual dispersion level, because that's really how it was. I mean, it still is. And it's not like a sad thing, oh my god, look at me, womp womp. It's not, this is just how the world works, right? This people get richer, people get rich, people make companies, people create things that people need, and then they get rich, and then they're able to afford this. But this home could be held by an ironsmith, right? A blacksmith, sorry, an ironsmith, however you want to call it, a masoner, a very wealthy masoner, right? Since it's upper middle class, maybe he's contracted, maybe he is a explorer who got rich, right? And now he has the money to transform this into something else. It's not always bad to have rich buildings in your city, right? It's not. I hear this stupid sentiment of like eat the rich constantly, which is so stupid, right? I'm not gonna defend their actions. Sometimes the actions are questionable to say the least, but I'm not gonna sit here and pretend that that sentiment is like normal to have. It's not really, but like a good stonemason or a doctor or something could have a house like this if their services are pretty good. So I am imagining a medieval doctor, right? A doctor who has a lot of money, right, laying around from treating the royalty, right, or the higher ups, because we're not gonna really have royalty here, so to speak, because I really don't want to deal with building a goddamn castle. So I'm gonna make this a province, right? So they will have, I don't know, an administrative center at best. I ain't giving them more, bro. That's gonna be so much. Oh my god, it scared the shit out of me because I didn't hear him. I'm fully alert right now as of taking cocaine. But yeah, that's totally my fault, so. Okay. Alright, and now we are building this way. We'll go right here. There we go. These two clash, but they go well. So that's fine. Yay, we need more of those, but... The more interesting part of this will be creating... It will be creating a sort of... Oh, I actually have an idea. So the way this rich person, whichever villager takes the thingy, they're gonna show their rich by having a pond. And this pond, right, is gonna like leak here, and it's gonna be like a small stop, right? Because they're gonna be showing their influence to the village and saying like, yeah, I have enough power and money to have the village allow me to build this designated designated spot as a resting place for wildlife, so to speak. Well, marine life more than wildlife, considering that, you know, this is again a pond. Nothing completely out of this world. So billions of ponds. But I think this is an interesting storytelling venture. You know, you come over here, you sit by the pond, and let's actually make it open here. Right? Right, because people who don't really dig too deep into the story are gonna be like, oh my god, this is just a nice little pond. Oh, how nice of them. Oh my, that's so cute. But people who are in politics and into how power works are gonna be like, yeah, how is he able to extend his premises this far to make this working pond for himself? Person who holds significant power, or at least hold, on this territory. I just thought it would be a neat little detail to add while already working on it, so you're welcome. Again, we'll be decorating this place with different flowers, different stuff. Right, actually we can decorate it with something else, but not really flowers. Actually, we might be able to decorate it with flowers. Maybe like this? No. Papa. There we go. Interesting. Okay, now we need to make an infinite water source and then make this function as it should. Okay. There we go. Nice little place for things to come. Nice little place for things to come in, you know, flora, fauna, you know, come and work and have at it, so to speak. You know, so I don't know why I added a bunch of flowers to this place. I think I just wanted something to add. So, and this is a story of just how power gets, you know, around. Because if you're paying attention, this place, this entire thing, looks very similar to something that we already have, right? And it's for a reason. It's that park, right? And it is built like this, so when people come, right, they're gonna say, oh my god, he has so much power. Not me, but the person whichever villager chooses to live here. They'll be like, oh my god, they have so much power that they can build their own, right? That's a very important part. Their own reservoir, right? Because this would be coming out of the ground. So it need to be its own reservoir, like so. Right? They need to build. They have so much money and power to build their own reservoir, which would be powered by some sort of aqueduct underground or something. I don't know, man. Powered by something. I cannot care to that much detail. And they have so much of it that they're able to just build stuff. You know, they're able to build this little park area and, you know, decorate it with commemorations to things and, you know, to villagers or to the mayor or to whichever country they came from, because this is a colony. This is not like a thingy, like a native land here. Nobody's been here. So, you know, being here, for example, in this area, and you wake up, it's a beautiful, beautiful morning. You just wake up, you come over here, you take a seat, enjoying the beauty, and then you go. Same here. Right, you're looking at this beautiful, beautiful, lush greenery in the morning. Then you wake up. I mean, you wake up, then you look at the lush greenery. Same thing here. Like you look at it's a little bit further for you here, but it's still lush greenery that you're looking at there. Although this place does come with its own, with its own goddamn farm. So this person, whoever ends up owning this, does not really have to worry about food. That is 100% because they'll have enough. Well, I didn't want to give them too much land, and you'll see why. Is because they are going to be tilling this land still themselves because this is middle class, right? This would be a middle class home. It needs reworking, but this would be a what you would call a middle class home. It does not get more middle than this, right? It's not upper, it's not lower. It does what it has to, and that's it, right? I could add a little bit of details on the inside. So they have their own little table. They have, we give them as a, yeah, okay, this is fine. They have a little seating from these sides, and they have like a nice view out here, which is all, again, a very, very expensive view, but that's what you get if you have some cash. We need to rework the top of this eventually, but yeah. Showing their power, showing their greatness, showing unity, showing whatever you want. Whatever your mind can conjure, this is what they're trying to do with their home. Plus, they're stealing more land, so later down the line, whenever a favorable, I don't know, maybe emperor or city councilor or something arrives, they can say, hey, well, I've been running this, you know, park that I've donated for a while, but the city is not, you know, taking care of it. I've been taking care of it for so long. It would be just easier if the city gives me this couple of meters of land. You know, it's kind of whatever land, quote unquote, kind of whatever land. It's not. But they'll try to make it seem like it's whatever or whatever not land. So, and then they'll like threaten maybe, like we're just talking possibilities, right? We're just talking possibilities. And then again, it's like making people, make people like rich people look bad. Like it's not my intention. I'm just coming up with random stories in my head. Because I live in Bosnia here, being rich is associated with abuse of literally everything possible, right? So it's not like in a normal country. So yeah. Yeah, here we go. So this is a small little place where they might stop to work or something. I don't know. they'll be they're stopping to do something. They're 100% starting to do something. What it is, I have no fucking idea. So how do we make a barrel? Yeah, let's make another. Okay. There we go. That's a lot nicer. And then they can sit here and work on that. Cool. Not a bad idea. Not a bad first middle class home. We'll need a lot more middle class home to call this place truly middle class, but well, an upper middle class. But for now, I think this little building should do the trick. 1 second. So one thing here. We need one thing here. And maybe feels to 2D. So let's order this. There we go. That's a lot better, ain't it? It's a lot fucking better. Okay. And then here, right, we can add a bigger sort of sofa. Need we can add a bit bigger sofa. That will be like staring down here. There we go. I might also do one more here. There we go, just chilling. I think this is pretty niche storytelling. I don't think, you know, person who just comes here to be like, oh, nice waterfall and stuff. But the storytelling tells a lot more. You know, it shows power. It shows, you know, endurance. It shows, how do I say this? Influence. Yeah, influence is actually a great word for this. It shows influence. So being able to portray influence is one of the most important things, I'd say. You know, a lot of these works, so. Okay. So I'm gonna like, I don't know, maybe the without it is a little bit better. Yep, there we go. Okay, very cool. Very cool. So this is a giant symbol of power. And currently for this village, that's the part. That's the big thing, you know, that's the big thing. Also, we will be industrialized. We will just make a market. Fuck it, I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to do next. But, okay. We also have all of this. Okay, there we go. We only get 32 bricks? Really? I thought it was going to be like 64. 64, 64, 64, 67, 67, 67. But yeah, so. That's very interesting. Okay. Also here. Okay, the villagers can do the rest. I really can't be bothered. I'll just put them their beds, and whenever they get more cash, they can come and look rash. Okay. Oh my god, it's a lion. Oh my god, oh my god. It's a lion. Did anybody like not notice that that's like actually just what he says in the thing? He just like there's a translation and all he did is just, oh my god, it's a lion. Oh my god, it's a lion. Look guys, it's a lion. And that's it. That's all they say. Like, I love that. It's no context, nothing. It's just a lion, as it should be. Ooh, I could. It looks haunting without the windows. Yeah, let me go grab the windows real quick. Did you know that most places until like, I don't know, some century BC, not as early as you'd imagine it, I guess is a way to describe it, didn't actually have glass. Like, I know, shocker, but they didn't actually have glass. Which means for some time, people just, you know, had open windows all the time. Which is not good for your health. Ask my mother, she will tell you. Ask my mom, she will let you know. But that's not good. So let's fill these in. Boom, 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 boom. And then here, boom, and boom. That's pretty sick. Yeah, that's fucking sick. Okay, cool. I guess here we can do another 3x3 house, I suppose. So we need a 3, and then we need inside 3. Yeah. All right. So I mean, it's a 4x4 disguised as a 3x3. I'll show you what I'm trying to do right now. Sorry. So we have this inner thingy right here. So when they walk in, they have like a 3x3 area where they can be. And it needs to be a 3x3 because the doors are like right there. So it's a very small home. It's a very low income place. There we go. And it's actually middle of the night. So I'm just going to go steal one of these guys' beds and we're going to go sleep. Okay. Let's go and get some of that fucking cobblestone that I really fucking need, dude. I really need that shit. Okay. The map looks a lot more interesting right now. Yep, there it goes. The map looks... The city finally has some development. It looks a lot more cool right now. We will need to start developing roads again, which is a bummer. This looks a lot better right now. It really does. Compare and being able to like compare it from when we started to now, and all of that is just beautiful. I'm gonna be honest, it's just beautiful. So all right, we are approaching our final few buildings because the stream is entering the 2-hour mark. So we will be finishing a few more of these buildings. Well, as many as we can finish for 12 minutes. For 22 minutes, actually. It's almost half an hour. So we will try to speed this up as much as possible. And I really forget sometimes to start recording stuff. So. I don't want them to be their heads, so I guess this is actually not a bad idea. Okay. Like that. Look at this as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Let's craft more of it. 1, 2, 3. Exactly did that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. And now we need to just do the final layer of this. Is that? I mean, technically, we can make them even cheaper. But this is, this is low because it's cheap, right? It's cheap. That's its selling point. You come here, you need a quick home, you need a place to stay, you don't have a lot of money, you just need it done. You don't care what it looks like, you just need it done. Right? This is why people would buy something like this. Right? It actually has a decent look into some greenery, right? So it's not bad. And this place will not have its own, like, these places, pardon me, won't have their own stuff. Like, they won't have their own personal, I don't know, seating area or their own personal place where they'll sit and chat and cook up a barbecue or do something like that. But they will have communal areas where they would be able to do that. And sometimes, you know, it might seem a bit sad at first that these people cannot get that privilege. But then again, as I just told you, this is a place where you're just trying to get whatever you can for as cheap as possible. So of course they're not gonna have a commune. They're not gonna have like a area designated for them only, right? Like, you are getting the cheapest thing possible, mate. You can't really be expecting that. But they can expect this, you know, a small area for them, a small little thingy like this. Don't know what that's supposed to be. It's supposed to be something. It's supposed to be something. I don't know what like this is supposed to be, but it's supposed to be something. So I don't know, maybe like don't really know. I actually have no idea. Maybe I could just like, yeah, this actually is a lot better. Let's not have it overgrown. Let's have it like an actual path. There we go. The little thingy here. There we go. Cool. Now they have their own area. Cool. Okay, so first off, this will be a road to the agricultural center. So I will not be putting anything fancy to it because it's absolutely unfucking necessary to add anything up to it. So we'll just make sure it's like a decent road to that place at least. Because we will be making a farm. So making sure that it's something people will be interested in seeing sometimes, you know, walking to a farm, seeing how people work there. Maybe it will attract new talent, you know, you never know. So, oh, there we go. So they have a few chairs around to sit. I could order more chairs, actually. It's not a bad idea for people to just sit, you know, because not a lot of that these days, and they only, you know, save those chairs for the most important part. Well, I'm more like people oriented. So whenever it comes to small things you can do to improve, I don't know, somebody's life, like this, or like some seating areas for them, no matter how small it may seem, that's nice. So, boop, boop, boop. There we go, and now people can look up at this. Very nice, very nice. So I just want to experiment with this real quick. How does this look? Looks so very nice. Okay. I like that. All of these trees could be getting that, if I'm gonna be honest. Could be getting that treatment. Because we just have a shit ton of oak planks. You know, I can just do whatever I want with them. Like, why the hell not? Can just move a little bit. Thanks. There we go. And we're making these crates because we don't want people to come in and, you know, destroy these trees. Again, I'm talking about villagers as people here. So I'm thinking, you know, I'm thinking as person who's organizing a city would, right? That's all this yappa that I'm spilling onto you right now, right? This is basically what we would be we will be doing right now. So 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now that all of these have gotten rings, I'm gonna call them that, we can now move forward with one of the last builds, because we have approximately 13 minutes left to build a few more homes. So let's get to it. First off, we're gonna build this next home here, so it has some space. Okay, 3x3x3, and then we want it to be like this. All right. I want to make sure that all of these at least look on some sort of greenery. Right, so just make sure it looks on something. So that's what we're trying to emulate here with this. Also, it is interesting to see. Ooh. Wait a minute. Here we go. A little bit of a mistake was just made, but we are good. Okay. We're gonna make one more. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. There we go. Nice and easy. There we go, looks very nice. I believe we can even jump up. Yes. I do need more wood. I'm just gonna leave this here. If I'm gonna be fucking honest. Alright. I'm gonna leave this inside of this. Fuck it. I'll need to use it again anyway. So. Oh, actually I won. Huh. Would you look at that? I didn't need to. Well, unfortunate for it then. Okay. Alright. Oh wait, we do have some extra that I can craft with. I thought I was out of wood. That's why I stopped for a second. Let me see. Okay. This, and then we craft. I have doors. Why am I crafting more doors? I have doors. I have doors. I have doors. I don't need any more doors. There we go. Okay, one more house has been completed. Well, almost completed. Yeah, we didn't put any of these in. They're still not habitable for these villagers. Don't know, like... I don't know why they need the beds exactly for this. I think there's something to do with their code. I don't know, I'm just here to build shit, mate. I don't know. Right, so... Did we add stuff on it? Yeah, we added stuff on it. Okay, great. This is looking more and more populated each day. And there's like 2 iron golems here. There's less iron golems here, but like looking at it at night, we need a lot more. We need a lot more light levels here, ladies and gentlemen. So I guess the last 10 minutes. Oh, almost the last 10 minutes. I want to make one more home. These are very quick to build, so it's a shame there's only a few of them in the village because they're really, really nice. They're really, really cutesy. They're not really demanding, right? They're not resource intensive as well. So making them is nice. See, like you can just print them almost. You can almost just print them. You know what I mean? It's like these are very easy to make. But these, see, they are easy to make. But if you remember the name of the series, this isn't about, you know, making 1,000 village homes. This is about making a city. An ancient city would have anywhere from 1,000 to 10,000 inhabitants. So we will need a lot of these, and those can inhabit up to like 1, 2, 3, maybe a child. So 4, 8, 12, 16 per room. 16, this can inhabit 4 to 5, so 21, 23, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's 40 capacity right now in this village. 40. We just need a lot more. And the answer to building that a lot more isn't a bunch of cheap, quickly made houses. It is actual, well-made houses, which we are gonna get into next time. But for now, we're just gonna rely on these because they're very easy to make. So, like put it like that. Yeah, that's fine. By the way, this entire video won't be about like, oh, I transformed the village into a modern city, and it won't be like, I mean, that might be the title of the video, I'm not still sure, but it won't be on the grounds of like, oh my god, we are taking this and we're transforming it into a city, because then it would be just me building a city. Like, I could have just done that from scratch. This is about making these villagers' lives better by making a city around them. You know, making a city around them. I know it looks cursed making it with this, but I really don't want to waste anything here, so. I don't know who would bring a date to this place, but you rock, man. There we go. All right. I have an idea, actually. So we put this, right? We can take some front. Right, actually, I have a better idea. We don't need to be stealing land from the state. Because we're poor in this situation. We will be fucked by the state. So we want to be having them like this. Right? Places where we are allowed to have some leeway, right? Because every building has a 2-block policy. Right, I know hearing for the first time, but I make it. I made it. So 2-block policy is basically that every thing, right, has to have 2 blocks of free space around it, every home. Right, and for these first initial homes that spawned in, which we're gonna call legacy homes, that's not true, right? So current season is what? We're still in spring. Right, we're still in spring, so. But it's legacy. These are legacy homes. They I mean they exist. They're not anything crazy, but they're there. So good, so that can spread. Nice. There we go. I think it's a nice little detail to this. There we go. Yeah, so basically a 2-block policy is this. Right here. There's 1 block and then second block. Right here. This is where the entrance to the home begins. So this would be technically maybe breaking it. I'm not 100% sure. But a 2-block policy where the home begins. So this is where the home begins, technically inside. So inside the chambers. So this one has is even better in an even better position because this is 1, 2, and then this is considered the entrance. So here 1, 2, and entrance. You can also see that these are like on the outside. We want these to be on the inside because it's a lot nicer. Looks a lot nicer that way, so. You see with these legacy homes, right? These, yes, exactly these. They have this like outward projection into the middle of this, so. That's not what we really wanted to do, so. Okay. Anything else that might require my attention immediately? Maybe just one more home? One more home. Can we make it in 3 minutes is the question. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This. Come on. There we go. Here we have a minute. Something to finish this home. Come on. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. Come on. Shit. Okay, we don't have the stone. Fuck. Okay. Let's start sealing this up first, then we'll deal with it later on. Boom. Okay. Make all the planks that we require. Make more planks that we require. We need to go to the mine quickly. Quickly. Fetch me some ores. Okay, good. Can we build a roof within a minute? There's a question. Probably fucking not. Still, let's try. Come on. Okay, should we have 40 seconds? Okay, 35. Come on. Okay, there we go. I don't have a door. I don't have a door, but this technically would have been it. We would have been able to do it, which is insane. Wow, that's such a quick turnaround time that it took less than 3 minutes to make this building. Holy shit. That's a fucking turnaround time of a goat. Bet. So. Hey, somebody's already interested. Hello. Hey, welcome. That's your new home. All right. There we go. Another home built. Okay, so this is how this looks right now when we started. Very, very cool. And thank you guys for watching. By the way, I hope you enjoy this. It's been a nice little stream of 2 hours. So we've been at this for 2 hours now. We ordered a big ass building. So we ordered 1, 2. We ordered 3, 4, 5, 6 buildings together with an expanded park with benches and details. So at the end of it all, we've done we have done everything that we could. Okay. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you had fun. And I'll see you guys next time whenever we do these streams. I still hope you're having a good night if you're sleeping. So it's a mistake turning this on while sleeping because you know damn well. I love how I just broke my own policy, but this had to be quick. Doesn't matter. We were fine. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys next time.